What's up, everybody? So, Daredevil just came out, and people seem to be enjoying it. It seems to be getting some pretty good reviews overall, but not everybody is enjoying it. And so, today I just kind of want to discuss the show, just sort of like show all of the negative opinions about it, or just the critical opinions about it, and just kind of discuss them. This isn't like a defense or agreement with the said criticism of either the show, or against it or for it. It's really just me wanting to talk about it and sort of explaining to people why some people sort of don't like the show at all. And yeah, I just kind of want to make a chilled video without me being in front of the screen. Honestly, I'm just too fucking lazy to get up right now, and I'm way too tired. So yeah, that's just it. Fuck you, I guess. But yeah, other than that, I just kind of want to talk about Daredevil Born Again. It seems to be a pretty big talk of the town right now, and I want to get into that right now. I want to get into the algorithm and talk about it with everybody else, with all the other cool guys, because it seems to be what everybody wants to talk about right now, because it seems to be pretty popular. And yeah, we'll just go from like the small stuff to the big stuff, I guess, or just whatever the fuck I come up with in my head. And we'll talk about it, we'll discuss it, we'll give some explanations on why people don't like this fucking show. And we'll have some fun. We'll have a lot of fun. We'll make some jokes and whatnot, because that's just what I do. Anyway, let's just get into it. One of the first criticisms people have against the show is, of course, the fact that Foggy Nelson dies in the first episode. Oh, by the way, spoilers. I keep forgetting to say that at the beginning of the video, but you guys should fucking know that I always talk about the show in depth. Well, not in depth, but I always do spoil it, so you'd know by now. You are warned. But yeah, Foggy fucking dies. He gets shot by Bullseye. Really funny stuff. And a lot of people did not like that. They did not like that whatsoever. They thought it was a very cheap way to start a show, showing that it's very serious and it's gritty and it's edgy. You see, we killed that fucking character that you like. A lot of people thought that was very disrespectful to the character, and I sort of understand. Foggy Nelson is a pretty good character. He was really cool in the original show. He was really funny. He had a lot of charisma. The actor that played him was super likable. So of course, a lot of people did not like the fact that he died. And it's understandable. As I said, he was a really likable character. He was like the heart of the show, so seeing him die in the first episode just comes off as a bit cheap. I understand why they did it, and honestly, as a comic reader, let's be real, he's probably not going to say that. In fact, if you look at the IMDb, Elton Henson is literally coming back for season 2, so him coming back is probably going to happen. How he comes back, of course, is yet to be seen. It could be written terribly. They could just do some really stupid shit and piss everybody off even more. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but yeah, I can understand where that's coming from. Another thing that people dislike about the show is the CGI and the fight scenes. And honestly, I can't exactly blame them, especially when it comes to the CGI. There's this one scene in the first episode where Daredevil was running around, swinging around with his fucking billy club like he's Spider-Man. He ain't Spider-Man, by the way. Stop fucking being a pretender. And it doesn't look really good. It looks like something a student filmmaker would make. It's not really great. It really isn't, unfortunately. Maybe you could say that it's because, if you know what happened with the show, originally it was supposed to be a bit more lighthearted. It was more supposed to be a procedural, a law procedural. Before there was a giant creative change in the middle of the production during like the writer-actor strike that happened. And yeah, they like rewrote the entire first episode because of that. So maybe they just didn't have enough time to make the CG look good, I guess. I don't really know, but it's really rough. And there was one fight scene that's supposed to be reminiscent of like the first one takes of the first 3 seasons of the original Daredevil show, and it's not great. Like, the camera work itself isn't that bad. It's everything within the camera that isn't good, especially the CG green smoke. That doesn't look very good whatsoever. In fact, it looks pretty terrible, if I'm not gonna lie. It just makes everything look really bad. Like, the smoke itself isn't insanely terrible. It's just the fact that it looks like it's CG. It looks really weird and stuff like that. And it doesn't help with the fact that the two guys that are fighting, Daredevil and Bullseye, they kind of look like CG puppets at time, and that's not a good thing. To be fair, it could be just the smoke. Like, I've watched some videos on it. Like, if you've seen Corridor, they actually made a video on whether or not it was entirely CG. And in some places you could kind of tell, especially when Daredevil was like doing those weird little flip kicks, and you could tell that once they get to the roof, it's definitely a soundstage. They're not actually on top of a roof in New York. That's 100% a soundstage with some green screen in the background. But it is weird why they decided to do that when the first 3 seasons managed to do all of it practical and it looked really good. So the fact that they did it with CG is just weird, especially since it's supposed to be reminiscent of the first 3 seasons. So why couldn't they just get some? Like, the guys are actually in mass. They could just do the entire thing with just stunt doubles and it'll look great. They didn't even have to add the smoke. It would just look like a really cool, fight scene. Also, of course, there's some nitpicks of like, why did Daredevil not take him outside? Why did he like jump in and push him inside of the bar and keep fighting him while he's inside of the bar and Bullseye's literally fucking killing people? Oh, that's another thing. Like, Bullseye, that motherfucker was going insane. He was literally killing people left and right. Bro was on fucking demon timing for no reason. He just wanted to kill people. It was insane. It was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. I did laugh when he threw that fucking ball at that one lady. That was really funny. How that worked and just ricocheted everywhere and just slapped her right in the head. God, that's gonna put me on the list, isn't it? Well, whatever. Yeah, that was kind of cool. But yeah, it doesn't look too great at all. It's kind of rough around the edges. To be fair, not all of the fight scenes look too bad. Like, there are some fight scenes that use too much quick cuts and a lot of edits and a lot of shaky cam, and it doesn't look too great, but it isn't terrible. It just, isn't reminiscent of the fight scenes from the first 3 seasons, which usually kept the camera on the action with minimal quick cuts and edits. And you kind of tell that it isn't up to par with the first 3 seasons. Though there is this one fight scene with Muse and Daredevil that's actually really fucking good. It's almost as good as the ones from the first 3 seasons. So I can't say all the fight scenes are bad. And maybe it'll get better because as of recording this video, only about 6 episodes have been had come out at this time. Episode 7 is going to come out very soon. So hopefully they keep up that momentum and keep up with the good fight scenes, because that was actually surprisingly really good. That fight scene was fucking sick. I enjoyed it a lot. Another thing that people didn't really enjoy about the show is the perceived character assassination of Matt Murdock, especially in episodes 2 and 3. You see, 2 and 3, this happened when this character called White Tiger, who's also a vigilante, he was accused of being a cop murderer because of, plot. I don't know, really get into it. But basically, he was accused of being a cop murderer, and Matt figured out that he was the White Tiger. And so what he did is that he sent it to the court. He's like, yeah, this guy's a fucking White Tiger, but we can't say he's the White Tiger. And he managed to get the judge to be like, okay, sure, we won't say that he's a White Tiger. And, all that stuff went according to plan. They started to do the whole, law thingamajig. I don't know, I'm not a fucking lawyer, but basically they did the law thing. They brought in a suspect who was actually the one getting beaten by the dirty cops from the second episode. And the guy is just like, I don't know what's going on. I didn't know what happened. He basically fucking lied. He didn't want to get the cops on him anymore, and he was afraid. And the weird thing is that Matt didn't even try to push him on that. He just oh, okay, and then just sat right down. And he gave up really fucking fast for no reason, which is kind of funny. Why did he do that? But yeah, the big thing that people really disliked is Matt basically going against his word about saying that White Tiger shouldn't have his identity basically doxed, and then went ahead and doxed White Tiger. Which is, that's a big thing that a lot of people did not like. They basically said, that he's going against his own values because, in one of the episodes of She-Hulk, he literally stated the opposite, that vigilantes can't have their, identity shown because that's a violation of their identity and whatnot, and they have people that they have to save and blah 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 blah. You get the whole fucking hero spiel. But yeah, that angered a lot of people. They're like, he basically fucking doxed him. He doxed that guy for no reason because he couldn't win the fucking case. And yeah, I kind of get it. It does seem a bit scummy for Matt to do and super out of character. But I also get why they did it. It's what could you do? If he goes to jail, he was going to die anyway. So I guess that was literally the only way he could win. But maybe there's a better way. Maybe there is. I'm not smart enough to figure out any plot that could make him win. Maybe they could pull something out of his ass or whatever. I don't know. It's not a big deal for me, but I just wanted to let that out that some people didn't really like that. One of the biggest criticisms though is some perceived plot holes. Now you see, as you know, Kingpin comes back again. He was actually in a couple episodes of Hawkeye, and he was the main villain of Echo, that shitty show. And yeah, he comes back, but the problem is that if you guys watch the original Daredevil show, in season 3, that motherfucker was in jail. Like, he was in jail for, like, murder and all that other shit. Like, if you watch season 3, you know why he's in jail. And he should have been in jail for, like, 20 or so years or whatnot. And nobody really knows how he got out, and they don't make an excuse how. They just kind of hand wave it away. They're just like, yeah, he's back now. How is he back? I don't fucking know. He's just back now. And the writers just didn't say anything about it. It's just like, what the fuck? How's this motherfucker back? He was in jail for like years. How the hell did he get back? One could say it was probably because of the snap, Thanos killing like half the people on Earth. Maybe that's the reason. But we shouldn't have to do all the work to figure out why the Kingpin is back. They should like write that. And maybe they will. I doubt they'll probably do this season. Maybe they'll do it in the second season if they really care. But it is a bit disappointing and sort of frustrating, especially if you like the show, that, they're basically giving ammo for people who dislike the show. It's like, you see, the writers don't fucking care. They don't even give us an explanation on how Kingpin isn't in jail anymore. And yeah, I kind of get it. It is a bit frustrating. It's really dumb too. Like, how that motherfucker get out of jail? That fat fuck was supposed to be in jail for like years, his entire life. And he's just back, I guess. It's really stupid, really obnoxious, I guess. But, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. Again, there's only 6 episodes out. Maybe they'll explain it in the next couple of episodes. I doubt it. I'll probably have to wait until season 2 before that happens. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk about the show. Again, personally, I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's as good as the first 3 seasons of the Netflix show, but I think it's definitely getting it's stepping, especially in these last couple of issues. I feel like it's stepping in its like the plot and what it wants to do with the characters. And I feel like season 2 would definitely be an upgrade now that they don't have to, be beholden to someone else's vision, because as I said before, this had a really rough start where they had totally different directors and showrunners for the show before Disney decided to change it all up when they realized that it just wasn't working. So hopefully the next season we'll get something a bit more tighter, writing wise, character wise, and something that's definitely one vision that goes through the entire show without it coming off as weird or disjointed like this season did. And yeah, I'm just really excited, honestly. I'm really glad that Daredevil is back. It looks really good. Daredevil is like one of my favorite characters of all time. Like, I have an entire thing of me just reviewing the entirety of the Chip Zdarsky run of Daredevil. By the way, you guys should definitely watch that. It's really good. It's kind of good. It's really just me in my bed just talking about Daredevil, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the show a lot. I don't think it's as good as Netflix, but I think there's a lot of potential here, and I can't wait for season 2 and, of course, these next couple episodes. But yeah, tell me what you think. Is it good? Is it bad? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you fucking despise it? Do you think it's the worst thing ever? Tell me what you think about it in the comments below, and tell me what else you want me to talk about. And I will, probably, maybe, probably not. But yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now, so good night, and fuck you.